There was a small city named Ravenswood. This city was known for its old buildings and silent, empty streets. On the edge of this city stood an abandoned hospital that had been closed for the past 20 years. People used to say strange things happened. There were echoes of voices, dark shadows appearing in the windows, and sometimes the sound of terrifying screams. One night, 3 friends, Sarah, Daniel, Chris, jokingly decided to spend the night inside that hospital and record everything. They carried a camera and flashlights and entered the building. The inside was even more horrifying. Paint on the walls had peeled off. Old files and broken chairs were scattered across the floor. The only sound was the echo of their own footsteps. Suddenly, they heard the slam of a door in one of the rooms. Sarah got scared and said, "Let's just go back. This place doesn't feel right." But Daniel laughed and replied, "Don't worry, it's just the wind." They continued forward. Suddenly, Chris's flashlight started flickering and then shut off. When he turned it back on, a shadow of an old nurse was standing right in front of them, just a dark outline with no face. But as soon as the flashlight blinked again, the shadow vanished. They thought maybe it was just their imagination. But when they reached the basement of the hospital, the atmosphere became even heavier. There, they found an old operating table, still chained, and on the wall, there were stains that looked like fresh blood. Suddenly, they heard a child's laughter at the end of the hall. Kanale lifted the camera and walked forward, saying, "Hello, who's there?" But when he zoomed in, they saw a little girl with a pale white face and pitch black eyes. She suddenly started running straight towards them. All 3 of them screamed and ran towards the exit. When they reached the gate, it was locked, even though they had left it open earlier. At that moment, they heard multiple footsteps behind them, as if the entire hospital was chasing them. When Daniel turned the camera around, the screen showed dozens of shadow figures, doctors, nurses, and patients slowly moving toward them. Suddenly, the camera dropped to the ground. Only there, screams were recorded, and then silence. The next morning, when the local police came to investigate, the hospital was completely quiet. Only a camera was found lying on the dusty floor. When the footage was checked, the last frame revealed just one thing: a little girl's pale white face staring directly into the camera, and below it were the words, "Welcome back."